Indigenous Haitian, bro. Indigenous Haitian. Oh my God, bro. You're funny as fuck. Bro, by the time you was brought, there was no indigenous. We were all mixed. You are not gonna understand that because you are just a straight up African who who was brought here as a slave. He won against a fight, but he didn't want to mix with us. You didn't do like the Africans that Spain brought. You know, African brought Spain. Spaniards brought Africans, right? As a slaves too, right? Do you know that in Mexico, they brought Africans there too, right? Do you know in Puerto Rico, they brought Africans too, right? And why those countries doesn't have Africans like we do? You know why? Because France didn't brought Haitians to those niggas. They didn't brought those Africans to those islands. France only brought Africans to us. Fuck France and fuck your people too.
Again, you gotta make it make sense. If the French was already here, which means that it was already established, which means that it was a lot of them, which means that they had a lot of weapons in order for them to protect themselves from anybody that was trying to come and take whatever they had. How was it possible for a group of Africans they took, bring them over, and then Africans fight them and the Africans win? Where did the Africans get the weapons from? Who was supplying the Africans with the weapon? Where the Africans was hiding from? How do they know where to hide? You're not asking yourself these questions. These are questions you gotta ask yourself so you can see that the story doesn't make no sense.
Bro, your people didn't create no other language. You just ruined France. You just ruined the French language. Your language is literally French. You speak in French, but in a hood way, in a trashy way. That's French, but like a crazy ass monkey speaking it. That's French, but in an African crazy way. That's the only thing. You didn't create shit. You didn't Creole, Haitian Creole. It's not a language that it doesn't come from other language. Haitian Creole comes from French and African. You didn't create shit. My nigga, and by the time you was brought here, we already had university things, you know. But listen to me, listen.
Bro, I know the truth hurts. You can laugh all you want, and I'm saying that's your way of trying to hide the fact that you hurt by the truth. It's okay, but the truth is the truth, bro. You gotta ask yourself, how is it that a fucking slave was able to find weapons, build their own army? Haiti had an empire. We had our own army, bro. We had tanks. We had all that shit. So you mean to tell me a whole bunch of slaves was able to have that? Ask yourself, how the fuck a whole bunch of slaves was able to beat the motherfucking colonizer, take their weapon, run him out of Haiti? How many of the slave was around? So you mean to tell me the colonizer brought more slave than the motherfucking slave masters?